Hey, warm welcome to this video. Now we're going to be thinking about scabies today. Now, working in Asia and Africa, I'm afraid we come across an awful lot of people with scabies infection. Small insects that burrow into the top layer of the skin. There's about 300 million cases of this reported every year, huge amounts, and of course the real figures are probably way more than that. Tiny little scabies mites, about 0.2, 0.3 of a centimetre, like 2, 3, 4 millimetres long, very small. Now, they're transmitted normally directly through skin-to-skin contact, but also through fomites. So you often find outbreaks in families and in houses, as we will see in this video. Other risk factors are children, crowded conditions. You often get them when people have been disrupted, like in refugee situations or after disasters. But the good thing about scabies is, although it's incredibly itchy and quite debilitating, children can't sleep and they're itchy, we can treat it really quite readily. We can use topical scabicides, we can boil and disinfect the clothes, normally just boiling in hot soapy water. And we've also found this preparation here to be remarkably effective. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Ivermectin tablets are remarkably good at getting rid of scabies. So you can give them for a day or two, and then usually it's helpful to give another course another day or two after 7 to 10 days, just to kill all the different mites in the different parts of their life cycle. Now here we see one of these critters here. This is where the scabies mite. As we said, this is probably about 3 millimeters long, something like that. And that's a scanning electron micrograph of one, and you can see that really it's not the sort of thing you want burrowing into your skin if you can avoid it. Incredibly unpleasant and itchy. And as well as that, because the burrows are there in the scratching, there can often be secondary infection as well. Staphylococcal infection, sometimes streptococcal infection, and some streptococci can cause glomerulonephritis, severe disease of the kidneys as well. Not good to have ongoing bacterial infection if you can avoid it. Secondary bacterial infection, secondary to these scabies mites. There's a couple nipping out of skin. These are skin cells here. You can see the mites in the top of their burrows. And what you often get is, so the mite's gone in here and it's been very itchy. That's why the person's scratched and there's a bit of scabbing there. And then you can see it's gone along this little burrow here. So they're kind of burrowed into the skin, and it's there just now. And they make these burrows and they lay their eggs. So if you've got these tracks, that's what you call pathognomonic. It can't be anything else, and we can treat it really readily. But so many times this is untreated for long periods of time, and the kids are scratching and they don't sleep. And it's the same with so many of these chronic diseases. You get chronic diseases, especially in children. Basically, the children become stunted with it. I mean, children grow, of course, when they're sleeping, and then when they become adults, they haven't reached the full genetic potential, so they can't work physically to the full. They can't work mentally to the full. They might not reach the full intellect. And of course, that passes on into poverty and on to the next generation. So what we do in Buanga Way to Health is we try and treat the disease, improve the conditions, and stop that vicious downward spiral. That's what we try and do. Now, I visited Wefwafwa, it's actually just over a year ago now. Plan to go out soon again. Worked with him on the ground. Everything works there really well. Our resources are limited, but with the resources we do have, we do tremendous work. So it's a project that we support on my channel and interact with Wefwafwa's channel. So that's a bit about scabies. Let's look at the video that Wefwafwa recorded now.
Last time we visited this home and we identified some challenges. One, we saw that there was a problem of scabies. Two, we saw that hygiene was a problem, and we were also able to identify that some of the clothes that they were using were not clean enough. So today we came with some solutions. One, we have come with ivermectin tablets. Ivermectin is very safe and effective in the treatment of scabies. I have used it before and it is very safe and it worked well. So we are going to do that. We are also going to wash the clothes, and we are also giving some new clothes, as we are going to be able to wash all the old ones, and we shall be able also to iron them. We have also brought the mattresses that they are going to sleep on. So great thanks to all our followers wherever you are watching from. Thank you very much for your continued support. Love you all. See you in the next video. Bye.
I'm going out into the world, taking hope to the hopeless and the needy. God will guide me unto the end. If you don't mind, please come and go with me. I'm going out into the world, taking hope to the hopeless and the needy. God will guide me unto the end. If you don't mind, please come and go with me. There in the darkness where I go, it's overwhelming. Whatever I see, heart filled with sorrow, eyes full of tears.